So it's 4:16 a.m. For the past 2-ish years, my workouts have basically only been on the weekends. Every now and then we might get one midweek if we can. But I'm changing that, going to be working out more frequently. And a lot of you guys have requested some of these videos to kind of tag along, so I'm just gonna roll the camera, get an old man, 35-year-old workout. And I have no rhyme or reason when it comes to my workouts these days. Like I said, it's like 4:20. I'm fasted. This is something that historically I would never have done. I never worked out fasted. Mainly one, because I was always in a perpetual bulk, and if I woke up first thing, get this thing out of here. If I woke up first thing and ate food, which would normally be, I don't know, cream of rice or a piece or two of toast and a protein shake, and that was added more calories in, then psychologically I convinced myself that I needed calories to work out. But I don't know. We'll see if I can do fasted. I think I've done a lot more fasted in the past few years with minimal issue. Today we're doing the Gorilla Mode base. I actually prefer this one. It's not as chalky. I don't really need all of the fillers. I mean, not that they're fillers, they're active ingredients in the other Gorilla, but I'm not super hardcore. I don't really need all of that. And this tastes awesome. This is what Victoria wanted. Speak of the devil. She was, I didn't mix it. So anyways, we're going fasted. I think I'm going to do a full body workout. My plan moving forward, because I've been doing lower Saturdays, upper Sundays, and that's basically been my routine now for a long time, and I just work all week, and I don't have any time to work out unless we go at this time, which I'm just going to have to suck it up and do. God, I can't get this thing on. So today I'm going to do full body. So the plan, I think, will be Wednesday, full body. Tag along for that. We'll see how that goes fasted, because I feel like that's going to be a bitch. Full body workouts after you do like a set of squats or something is rough. And then Saturday and Sunday, stick to the normal upper lower. It's just a apartment gym, and these people leave a fucking mess every goddamn time. This is one of my biggest pet peeves in any gym. In particular here, like when you leave your entire setup. The most annoying thing is that oftentimes they take dumbbells from over here and then they leave them like over there because they were doing some superset, and it's just a mess. Right now we have dumbbells that are supposed to be upstairs down here. Highly infuriating. So I think I'm just gonna start with squats. Man, I literally stopped squatting for probably two to 3 years and stopped deadlifting. And then last week, a few days ago, I squat and deadlift. I've been so sore. Like yesterday was the first time that, or no, even yesterday, I went to the bathroom and it hurt. Let's see if I can clean this. Guess we'll start with 35s on there to warm up. So yeah, yesterday was the first time that today was the first time that I could sit down without soreness. So that's one thing that a lot of people will like come to me and be like, oh, I'm not recovering. Every time I hit legs, I'm so sore. Well, if you're only doing legs one time a week, you're gonna fucking be sore. You should be if you're doing legs appropriately. So the way to get over being sore all the time is to do legs more frequently. So I, literally used to squat at least twice a week, sometimes even 3 times a week when I was in my strength gain days. Now I get wrecked every single time. And that was part of like the genesis or the impetus to me wanting to do this workout, is I got so wrecked from doing squats and deadlifts, and I only squatted up to 225, and I literally only deadlift 135 pounds. I used to deadlift well over 500. And that's so sore, I'm like, I'm out of shape. I need to start adding another day. So I'm gonna start warming up with this. I'm fucking old as shit now, and I probably should be stretching and things, but oh well. My squats are ugly as dick. Still pretty sore. Yeah, still pretty sore. It's tight back, tight ankles. I usually like to stretch my ankles by just doing a dorsiflexion. So you put your toes up against the wall or anything like this. Just kind of lean into it, stretch out your Achilles. That's really going to be the limiting factor there for any ankle mobility. You're stretching out the gastrocnemius, this big one, and underneath it's a soleus, and they come together to make the Achilles. So if you can dorsiflex that foot, just lean into it. I don't have any set time or reps or scheme or anything. Just something that I try to stretch out pretty much between every set when I'm doing squats, because if your ankles are fucked, the rest of your squat is fucked, for sure. And I get a lot of questions about shoes. Right now I'm just wearing the Flux. These are like the Flux Runner. In my heyday of strength and powerlifting and CrossFit and bodybuilding, anything that I once had done, some has been, I would never have worn these because these are literally like running shoes. They're foam. They are a minimalist shoe. They're super wide, super flexible, but the bottom is so squishy and flexible that this is an absolute shit shoe for squats. But I don't really give a shit anymore. You know, like I said, 225 made me sore as fuck, so I think I'm getting some damage to muscle at a relatively lightweight. I don't need to go insanely heavy, and I don't feel like changing my shoes for squats. I mean, these things look cool, they're comfortable. I like a minimalist shoe. Probably would have been better if I would have worn like my Vivos. That would be an excellent shoe because you're essentially barefoot. As far as like lifting shoes with platforms, with the heel, I like those, though I feel like my quads are relatively, pretty well developed. I'm not trying to hit quads as much. I feel like my fucking glutes and my ass have been shrinking. So hoping, doing just a normal squat without a kind of anterior forward bias where you're up on your toes and hitting more quads. Hoping I'll hit my glutes more with just wearing normal shoes, because you don't want to saggy ass, boys. So anyways, I'm gonna work up to my set. We'll probably do a top set of like 10 to 12. And again, it may be as light as 225. I really don't care about the weight anymore. I mean, I'm no longer in my days that I have to hit 400 to feel happy. So we'll get that going. All right, currently got up to 225 here. Again, crazy that I'm even consider this a working set. This would used to normally be like a warm up, but fucking feels heavy now. You don't squat, you're not strong. I think it's important to get strong at squats, and also working out at this apartment gym forces me to do squats because we don't have a leg press. Now, I used to be strong as fuck on squats, and I felt like my legs weren't that impressive. I was just strong. I had decent legs, of course. They were much better than your average person, but leg press gave me a lot of hypertrophy. So I just continued to do leg press for a while, and that's when I got the biggest legs, was doing like leg press and then hamstring curls, extensions, etc. But squats are great for strength, and since I'm an old man now, I need to be strong. I do wear a belt. I like belts for squats. It's pretty much the only time I wear it. You don't need to walk around your entire workout doing pull-ups and shit with your belt. There's absolutely no need for that. But I like it, a little bit above my belly button, so I can just push against and brace and keep my spine upright as I'm trying to squat. Anyways, let's see. Go for 10. Hopefully it's gonna fucking feel rough and like cardio, I'm sure. Here we go. Don't talk shit about my form. All right. I think that's 10, might as well just do one more. So, likely could have done like 7, 8 more with a lot of grinding. So it's not a extremely heavy set. Certainly gonna be enough to stimulate because it's pretty novel stimulus for me at this point. I think trying to decide if I should go up or just do another set. You know, it might be more beneficial to just do a better set because I'm fucking out of shape. I think I'll just stick and do another set of that. Try to obviously get 10 or so again. All right, we're gonna do it again. I'll definitely shoot for, you know, above 10 or so. I feel embarrassed to doing like such, you know, lightweight, showing that I'm a little bitch these days, but whatever. Hopefully this inspires, you know, some people. Get out there and just fucking do it, even if you're not a strong beast. I mean, I do feel I could definitely, you know, squat over 315 right now for a few, but that's so light. I mean, it's weird. You go through phases or seasons in life. You know, I'm not the strongest. I'm not the most jacked. I've had to realize that. Kind of like working out in here because there's not a lot of people. So it's nice. Do you want a goodbye?
I just want to grab this plate.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, you go through seasons, right? Like, it used to be that I'd walk in the gym and I felt like I was a fucking beast. Now I walk in the gym and I see so many kids near to me that are fucking beasts and I look like the dude who barely lifts. And it is what it is. My season of life right now is taking care of her, taking care of Benji, making a shit ton of money, you know, being an entrepreneur, got other goals in life. This doesn't need to be it. This now has like, the purpose of this has changed more towards my health and my longevity rather than being something, you know, in particular, like strong or looking good, whatever. So anyways, I'm gonna hit this. There's a lot of fucking people in here right now. It's also like kind of embarrassing and weird to film myself and other people watching. That's something I never have done and I've never liked to do, which is interesting because I put this video out for thousands of people to watch, yet in person, I'm like, don't watch me film myself. It's weird. But anyways, it's kind of weird that there's so many people. There's like 4 or 5 people doing cardio. It's like 4:30 a.m. So fucking props to them. I didn't know I lived in a fit ass community. Okay, enough bitching. I'm gonna put on some music. I'm gonna need some Slipknot or something for this. All right, there we go. Before I forget, full blast. Let's get over 10. Come on. It's lightweight, just fucking do it. Up. Come on, don't be a fucking bitch. Come on. Come on. Okay. 15, I think. Okay, probably could have done some more. But when I feel my back, like kind of twinging or starting to lean forward, it's like, don't fuck around on a squat. If that was, I don't know, like a dumbbell press or something, obviously fuck around and try to get it and drop it. But I don't want to fuck around on squats. God damn. More than anything, it's cardio. I think I could be done there. Maybe I'll do some, normally I do hamstring curls first, but I don't know why I didn't. I almost always do hamstring curls first. Just got a little excited. So I'm going to do some hamstring curls now. So, little secret is I was actually wearing knee sleeves under here. Those quads are looking pretty sick, I think. Those are pretty fucking big for how little I train. That was literally probably likely, all the leg press that got me there. Definitely not squats. Squats are, in my opinion, squats are king, but I respond a lot better to like a hack squat or a leg press because, like I just mentioned, my back was starting to really come in. I could feel my erectors firing, and you don't really get that when you're on like a hack squat because you can brace your back and take it out of the equation. So anyways, yeah. Now on to some hamstring curls. Likely just do like 2 top sets there, maybe a few extensions, and then try to get to some upper body. This is like one of the jankiest ass machines, but we got a extension and a curl all in one. And hey, it's not bad for having this at your home, being able to literally walk out your front door and do this, but this thing's all fucked up. It's missing a screw. I'm trying to fix it, but whatever. Not my job. Anyways, I love curls. Again, I really like to start with this normally so that you're like warming up the knee joint. That's like an old John Meadows trick. But we'll go this second. I used to never do hamstring curls. I did so many deadlifts like during my CrossFit days. So it's deadlift, clean, snatch, always pulling. I figured I didn't need to do hamstring curls. So when I got my biggest, I focused a lot on hamstring curls, extensions, leg press, hack squat. That's when my legs definitely got the biggest. So this thing, if you want big legs, you got to do these. I personally feel it more in the lane. I believe I've seen studies where the seated activated the hamstrings more, but I feel it more when I'm laying. My favorite is the pinata, where it's like an isolateral. You have to do one at a time. That is awesome. I always feel like one of my legs takes over when I do anything like doubling. And with this, you can't really leave one leg down because the extension comes and hits you. So you just got to try to do your best, hit both at the same time. What else? Enough talking. Let's just fucking do it. This machine is crazy. It'll be like 45, relatively easy, 60, a little bit harder. And then the next set, it like exponentially fucking like goes up by a multiple of 10. It makes it so hard. I like a slow controlled down and really try to almost hit my heels to my butt at the top. Also try to definitely pin your hips into it and don't let your butt pop up. Easier said than done, but you definitely feel like if you're pinning your glutes down, you're getting a little bit more hamstring activation. But as far as the feet, I think you probably get more if you try to remove the gastroc, which I guess you're flexing. I don't know, I'd have to think about that. some people say like, dorsiflex the foot and it'll remove. But in my opinion, you're just flexing. So that's why I do try to, or they say plantar flex the foot. But if you plantar flex the foot, you're flexing your gastroc. And I think that's gonna make it a little bit easier because the gastroc does cross the knee joint a little bit. So if you dorsiflex your foot, pull your foot up, when you're curling, you're gonna be taking it out of there. And I can definitely feel it more when I'm on my hamstrings, if my toes are pointing up or dorsiflexed. Oh, I smell like shit right now. Since this is a full body workout, in the interest of time, I'll probably just do 2 top sets. That last one honestly kind of felt like it could be a top set because it was relatively hard. So I'll just go up and hit another set of 10-ish. If I can get more, great. I do have like an old hamstring tear that kind of bugs me when I start doing this, and then I start shooting up to my glute. It's like sciatic nerve because I can definitely feel it into my glute. So if I start feeling that, I'll usually just stop because I don't want to fuck around and hurt myself worse. But anyways, I'll do this and I'll do extensions just so I can get a decent pump, and then we'll hit upper body. But again, I got to get a good song. What do you guys listen to? I really like to listen to kind of like, it's called like new metal, NU. I had no idea that new was like Limp Bizkit, Slipknot, Korn, System of a Down, all that stuff that I would listen to in like 5th and 6th grade for me. Like late 90s, early 2000s. That stuff gets me fucking pumped in the gym. I feel like when I was first starting bodybuilding, when YouTube was just first coming out, whenever they would make some sick edits, it would be to something like Korn or Slipknot, or it just felt hardcore. And I kind of get brought back to that when I'm listening to this music. Like, I love all these guys. These bands are sick, but I don't listen to them on day to day. If I'm just commuting to the store, I'm not going to be fucking rocking out to My Own Summer by Deftones. Maybe, but love it when I work out. I also really like the rapper, I guess he is, Neffix, Neffex. That shit gets me motivated. That dude has some sick lyrics. But right now, why don't we just listen to My Own Summer by Deftones? Here we go. One more. It's slow as fuck. Oh god, that burns. Fuck, I'm gonna do a drop set. Come on. Oh yeah, that felt good. And I'll often throw shit like that in, just like, just do a drop set because the thing will start to hurt. I'll be like, okay, this burns. Let's hang out in that for a little bit. Whether it's good for you or not, from like a hypertrophy standpoint, I don't fucking know. I almost know nothing about training science, to be honest. And I wonder if my head even in the shot is pointing down. But I don't look into a lot of training science because, I don't know, I don't really care about what the most optimal set is. I feel like training, obviously doing anything is gonna be good for me, right? Like if I'm doing something with weight, that's better than doing nothing with weight. What the benefits that I get are probably more mental. It's like I see cold plunge. A lot of people, scientists hate on cold plunge. It's gonna hurt your hypertrophy. Doesn't help with recovery all that much, doesn't burn brown fat. I don't give a fuck about any of the science behind things like cold plunge. The benefits that I think that people get in doing something like cold plunge or doing something like drop sets is like mental strength, mental tenacity. when something hurts really fucking bad and you decide, hey, that hurts, instead of quitting, let's make it harder. That's like when you grow in life. And that's what training has taught me a lot. So every now and then when something starts to burn and it's tough, let's just do a drop set. Is it better for hypertrophy? Who the fuck knows? You could literally tell me it'll make me a little bit smaller, but I know the kind of mental benefit that I get from that, I think I would do it anyways. Maybe I'm full of shit. If I was gonna get smaller by doing it, I maybe want to do it. But I know that I'm not gonna get smaller is the point. I know I might not get any bigger, though. I think it's good for mental tenacity. That was the moral of that story, but oh man, my leg is starting to hurt now. Now quads. I personally really like leg extension. I feel like it hits my shit good. If you've got like knee issues and it hurts, then obviously don't do it. Is it best from like a biomechanical standpoint? Likely not. I mean, you're literally putting all of the pressure right down on the knee joint. I've never had issues with my knees, luckily, and this never has hurt my knees. What it does is give me insane quad pumps, and I like that a lot. So that's why I do it. And on the whole, like pushing through mental toughness, this is a workout where I feel like I can just fucking keep pushing. Like it will burn really bad, and you can keep going because unlike the squat, my spine isn't about to give out. I can just keep pushing. And I just noticed that I never put my weights away on the squat rack. And I was bitching about that earlier. So when we're done with this set, I'm gonna head back over there and do that. If I was in a Globo gym and there was a lot of people right now, I'd go do that right now because I feel bad. But there's nobody else in here. They're all doing cardio over there. No one's lifting, so I'm gonna hit this. Can I adjust this? Oh, interesting. So when it comes to this machine too, whenever there's like an axis of motion, which is usually where the screws are, you'll usually see them off to the lateral side. Here, this is the only axis of motion. See right here, line your knee joint up with that, so that can be in the axis of motion as well. And then I like the pad to be literally right in that anterior ankle crest for me personally. I prefer the round ones. When I do this one with like, you go with any of the older equipment that has like that square block, I think fucking hurts. I always like it to be round. I shouldn't be a bitch, but anyways. All right, let's get this. For this, I'll just try to do heavy and see what happens and try to push myself. And then I never really do it, but you can help yourself with this. So you don't really need a spotter. You can literally help yourself. Let's see. That's just too light. I'm not even gonna count that as anything. So I'll just go up immediately. Kind of let, you know, any glycogen be restored or what have you, those ADPs get returned into ATPs real quick. And then I'll hit another set. That was just too light though. I'm not even gonna count that as anything. Feeder set, I suppose. Sometimes I also like to, at the top, almost try to like aggressively increase it so that, you know, you're hitting that more of like the hip flexor up here, potentially even a little bit of abs. I find like a lot of us will be able to grow our distal quadriceps with this. And that's the one around the knee. So to hit the more proximal, just like closer up here, maybe need to lift a little bit. So I try to do that sometimes, like exaggerate at the top, but sometimes you also look like a fucking idiot. You're just like flailing at the top. But if you see me doing that, that's what I'm doing. I think that's still too light, so I'm almost gonna be able to stack this bitch. It's weird. Quads on this, no problem. The hamstring one, for some reason, the way that it's set up, literally, if you go to the fourth thing, it's like almost an insane max. Like, I don't know if anyone could stack this thing. I'd be surprised to be like world's strongest man. Be a fucking Guinness Book of World Records if you could stack the whole hamstring curl. All right, yeah, that's a good weight. So that's hard. I feel like 10 is gonna be tough. So if I push through that, it'll be good. Here we go, get some music going. And it was perfect. I'm literally gonna do the whole stack. I'll hit 10. I'll hit 10 and then I'll do a quick drop set on that one too, just to feel the burn. All right, here we go, gonna stack this bitch. I literally smell so bad right now. I just woke up. Went straight to the gym yesterday, wore some hippie ass deodorant. Hippie deodorant does not work for shit. It works for like 5-10 minutes. Like, you know, maybe others have endocrine disruptors and are carcinogenics or what the fuck ever, but at least I don't smell. That's definitely the issue with the hippie deodorants. You start stinking quick. Like, I smell so bad right now. I wore deodorant yesterday, but I wore hippie deodorant, so it wore off in literally like 10 minutes. And now we're about 24 hours and 10 minutes into the wear. So it smells really bad. And I fucking hate smelling. If I was at a normal gym, I'm maybe tempted to just go home due to this. Anyways, oh yeah, that's gonna be heavy. Okay, so let's get as many as we can. Then I'm gonna drop down, just rep it out until I feel an immense burn. And that will wrap up the leg portion of this workout. Up, oh, it's fucking heavy. Fucking hell. Come on. Oh my God, it fucking burns, Come on, keep going. Ooh, that one made me feel like I'm gonna throw up. Successful lift. All right, let's look at the quad pump. There should be literally 0 striations if we've done this right. Sorry, I'm fucking like throwing up in my mouth. So, yeah, nothing. All right, that wraps up lower. Let's get to upper. Got a little Victoria ass for your viewing pleasure, but I told you I would put these away. I don't want to get in her way. I also don't think I want to take off this 45 without taking off the other 45 first. Oh, she's done. Won't get in her way. Fuck, my legs are straight. It's killing me. So, when it goes upper, I mean, my bench used to be my absolute favorite. And I had an insanely strong bench. And then, during that dumbass fucking COVID thing, if you guys remember that, we got kicked out of gyms. And so Victoria and I actually built a gym in our garage at the time. And if you can see me, built a garage in our time. We built a garage in our time. Built a garage. Fucking A, we built a garage gym. That last set killed me, gave me brain fog. And all we had for a little while was a dip bar while we were waiting for a bench and things. I think I was doing weighted dips and just fucked up my acromioclavicular joint, the AC joint right here. And it remained messed up for years. To this day, like if I bench more than like 135, I feel it. What doesn't hurt is incline, and dumbbells are much better. So I do incline dumbbell And I like that. And I've been able to get relatively strong on incline dumbbells, but all we have here, since it's like a glorified hotel gym, is dumbbells up to 70. So I will do dumbbell press with the 70s. Oh, 75, I lied. So we have that, I'll do that. Hopefully be fine for now because I feel like I'm dying. My quads are hurting, but we'll do that. Do something for shoulders, maybe an upright row, because that hits upper trap too, and I like that one. And then maybe, I don't know, pull down or something. I forgot to hit record on that one. Literally hit 21 of the 75. And I'm just gonna go straight back into it right now. We'll probably hit about 10. I'm definitely hitting that fatigue point where I feel like I just like don't even have control over my muscles, and I think it's a little too much. This is where the fasting sucks for me. Pretty quick metabolism, even though I ate a lot of carbs last night. After what I've done so far, I feel like I'm burning out my grip, hamstring, my grip, my forearms, everything is dying. So let's just try to get at least 10 of the 75 and I'll call that good. Maybe I won't do back and shoulders today. Maybe I'll just do a little arms because you need arms to at least look like you lift, right? So here we go. Let's just fucking hit this. Thirsty. Don't be a bitch. Got at least 10, motherfucker. Come on. Up. Oh, this feels way heavier than it should right now. But my hat, gift from Mark Bell. Actually, no, it wasn't Mark Bell gave me this. Chris Bell gave me this hat. And has the word try crossed out, so don't fucking try. You just fucking do. So I'm gonna do 10. Here we go. 3, 2. Fuck it out. Come on, motherfucker. 2 more. Come on. Shake it. Fuck. Holy shit, dudes. Fucking dying. I feel like I'm showing off for my friends right now. My shit hurts. Literally feel like I'm about to pass out and puke. I think mainly it's the fasted 4 a.m. thing getting me. And the fact that I'm just super undertrained. But here, you won't be able to hear me for a sec. Down goes the mic. Gotta take off this fucking sweat. Alright. Let's get some arms to that. Makes me look like we lift. I feel so depleted. I don't even look like I lift right now. Alright, let's just do shit. I'll start with like fuck it. Let's just start with 40s. Fucking 40s. There's 140 over here, 140 over here. Lazy slobs. Shit pisses me off. Let me fix that real quick. Pet peeve. Okay. Let's just hit some 40s. It's gonna be heavy. Whatever. Start doing the same time. Just get these last 4 down. Fucking chill a little bit. Fuck. I have a podcast this morning. These dudes out of the UK. It's a TRT clinic called Alphagenics. So I've got to be somehow cognitively alert for that, which I don't know how that's gonna work. And then I've got 10 hours of consults back to back. I don't take any fucking breaks. Anyways, I wonder how it looks on this. This lens can make you look skinny. Let me see. I mean, yeah, certainly doesn't look jacked by any means. Just I feel like I'm bigger. Look, I need to get a better lens. About 205 right now. 5, 8, 10 and a half. Let's see, I could take my shirt off, I suppose. Let's see my flabby ass. Not bad, you know. Still see obliques. So, kind of look like I lift a slipper guard. Alright. I think I'm gonna be done because I'll do 2 more sets of curls, which you guys want me to see. I'm gonna, after this, I'll go eat my standard breakfast, which is 2 packets of oatmeal, 2 scoops of protein powder, a good old huge scoop of peanut butter, lots of milk, some espresso, lots of espresso, and try to make it through this day. Let me know if you guys like this one. I'll do more. I think it's gonna help me to push harder. I'm gonna go throw it now. See you guys later, bros.